Hey, shalom everyone. It's Amir Tsarfati live from my backyard with the Jezreel Valley right behind me. I was supposed to leave my house 15 minutes ago to fly, but obviously I'm still here. The Tel Aviv airport, not only that is closed, not only that our airspace is closed, but all of our civilian commercial airplanes are not here. All of them cleared the airport and they moved to neighboring countries. So even if I wanted, I couldn't fly. Now, just a short update and a very important one. First of all, so far, and we are already 12 hours into this war, Israel conducted the largest flyover from Israel all the way to Iran, the largest in the history of the IDF. Nearly 250 fighter jets took place in that particular flyover. And the opening strike was the shocking strike that may have killed the Supreme Leader Khamenei. We know that ever since the strike, no one managed to contact him. They promised every few hours that he's about to give a speech, but he hasn't. The spokesperson of the Iranian Foreign Ministry cannot confirm that the Supreme Leader is safe and alive. And indications that we have and sources that I know are almost positive that he was killed and his son may have been injured. His son was supposed to be his successor. Apart from that, his closest advisor and the head of the nuclear program and I think he's the secretary of the Council for National Security, Ali Shamkhani, evil man. He has also been eliminated. With them, a series of generals and the Minister of Defense were also eliminated. And all of them were eliminated because they did not think for a second that the strike will happen at daylight. That was, this time, the element of surprise. Israel is working in full collaboration, cooperation, and integration with the U.S. military. I wish I could tell you everything I know about the depth of the collaboration, but let's put it this way. Everything we know, Americans know, and everything Americans know we know, Americans are in Israeli centers and Israelis are in American headquarters. Americans are in Israel and Israelis are in America. And I'm not talking about just, some political or advisors. I'm talking about military personnel. And we divided between ourselves who does what and how and when. And one of the lessons we learn from the Rising Lion campaign in June is that had we known then that it would be so easy to to dominate the airspace in Iran, we would have sent far more flyovers, and we call them trains of planes, to do the job. This time, we don't let them rest. One flyover after one flyover. There's an Israeli flyover, then an American flyover, an Israeli one, then an American one. Israelis come from Israel, the Americans come from the different carriers. And the Iranians are going crazy. They don't know what to do. And that's why they act like crazy, and they shoot everything and anywhere they can. They hit Dubai, they hit Kuwait, they hit Bahrain. They're hitting civilian residential places and hotels. They hit Saudi Arabia, they hit Jordan, they hit Qatar. Qatar was pounded. Those stupid Jew haters thought that they're the besties of the Iranian Ayatollahs, and the Ayatollahs are pounding Qatar with more than 33 missiles and drones. So we are watching something unbelievable, and from sources that I have in the Israeli military, we're going all the way this time. All the way when it comes to missiles, and all the way where it comes to the nuclear. We are taking the Iranian regime back 20 to 30 years. Now, as I said a few hours ago, neither one of the attacking parties, Israel and America, neither one of us is saying that this operation is aiming to topple the regime. It is extremely important that you know that. This is not part of the objectives of the operation. The objectives are to critically damage the abilities of the regime to threaten Israel, America, and the region. That's the objective. And that's what we're doing right now. But if you're waiting for America to topple the regime and bring Pahlavi on a plane and all of that, I don't think you're going to see that. I think that the idea is to prepare the ground for the dismantling of all the source of power that the Ayatollahs could lean on. And the idea was to then let the people rise and do the job of toppling the regime. So with all the excitement of the great and enormous success of this operation so far, I will not sail with my imagination that tomorrow Pahlavi is flown in here in Iran to become the next leader. Not yet. If it will happen, it will happen when this military operation is over and the people will topple the regime. This is something that has to be said. Now, we not only shocked the Iranians that we opened this campaign in broad daylight, but we also shocked them with how effectively we targeted their air defense and their missile silos and launchers, to the point that they are unable to launch 50 or 60 or 100 or 200 missiles at once as they did before. The largest barrage fired towards Israel so far, and by the way, all of them were intercepted, but the largest was not bigger than 12 missiles. That, and not only that, once they use a launcher, we immediately strike and destroy it when we identify it. Now, during the day, it's hard to see because heat and light, it's hard to detect. At nighttime, it'll be harder for them to bring the rocket and put fuel in it. Most of the solid fuel rockets that you can already fuel them before you bring them on the launcher, most of those are gone. So they're now left with the less advanced missiles that requires the fueling to be done right on the launcher. And when they bring it to the launcher and start refueling, we hit them. And this is why there are less hits, there's less missile per barrage, and they understand that. That's why they're sending only 2 or 3 or 5, and they try to send them to different locations. So we will all run to the bomb shelters all across Israel. Now, so far, to be honest, in the last 12 hours, we ran to the bomb shelter maybe 12 times. So, I mean, in that sense, they are harassing us. But we're gladly doing that, knowing that what we go through right now and what we will go through in the next 10 or 15 days will actually take them back 30 years. So if that's the price, so be it. This is amazing, historic, and unbelievable, unprecedented. There will be some tough days ahead of us. You know, we've been there. We know that not all missiles are intercepted, and sometimes air defense is not 100%. So we hope for the best, but so far the opening strike and the first day were beyond our expectations, and let's wait and see if the Ayatollah Khamenei has been eliminated. We don't have the final confirmation, but so far no one was able to contact him. He's been cut off from anyone around, and the assessment is that he has been eliminated. So if it's 100% or not, we'll know in a few hours. Until then, follow me on Telegram, Amir Tsarfati. We are growing there, thankfully. But go to Telegram, Amir Tsarfati, with over 600,000 followers. Don't go to any other channel with my name, because these are all fake channels. The only channel that is mine has over 600,000 subscribers. That's the one you want to join, and that's the one where you will get 24/7 news, updates, footage, videos, photos, and information. May God bless the soldiers of the United States, the Israeli pilots, Israeli soldiers on the ground. We do have special forces on the ground, both the U.S. and Israel. We do have special forces on the ground. May God bless them and protect them as well. Pray for us and pray for all the U.S. forces also. And I'll keep you posted in the next few days, as many times as I can.